going to rock backwards and forwards to let the whole spine get massaged. And then we'll come into standing. And hands towards the chest. That's it. Good. Bring your feet together. And bring your hands by the sides of your hips. I'll get myself in a diagonal so I can see better. Good. Inhale, soften your knees, your hips are able to move. That's it, good. Inhale, bring your arms around and up, coming onto your tiptoes with the balls of your feet. Expand, bring your belly in, pelvic floor in and up. Exhale, release your heels, bend your knees and softly fall forwards. Inhale, extend your legs, your back is straight. Exhale, release. Inhale, rolling up. Come onto your tiptoes as you come up. And exhale, release down. Inhale, expand your legs. Exhale, release. Rolling up. Come onto your tiptoes. Always working with your breath. And exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Good. Shake your legs, shake your arms. So that should have given your feet a little bit of a warm up. If you want, you can roll them side to side. Roll your toes as well. We're going to be focusing on how we stand, how we use our feet. So be very aware of it. Expand your toes and try to bring one toe onto the floor at a time in such a way that you can see a little bit of the mat in between your toes. Lovely. Good. Now we're standing with our feet hip distance apart. Check that when you bend your knees from when you're standing, you can see your big toes and your little toes are hidden by your knees. Inhale, bring your weight onto your left leg and bring your right leg to the side. Can you bring it back to center and change sides? So you might feel a little bit like a dummy going ding, ting. How accurate can you be to bring the leg back to where it was? Good. Lovely. Now, bring your weight onto your left leg and bring the right leg forwards and back. Can you feel where you are standing? And use your glutes to lift the leg back. Use your balance and release, change sides. So you are standing onto your right leg and bring it forwards and back. To the point where you can bring it without too much effort. You're contracting your lower back and your glutes, and you're still staying stable. Your feet flat on the floor again. Well, not flat on the floor. Let the arches of the feet be lifted. The toes are firmly on the floor. Your toes are still spread. This is very good for your pedicures, and it strengthens the muscles in the feet. That will help with balance. Good. Now with your feet hip distance apart, inhale, come back onto your toes. Feel the difference of standing on your toes with your feet hip distance. Focus in a non-moving point in front of you. And we're going to bring the fingertips to touch. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Still on the tiptoes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Stay on your tiptoes. Your calf muscles are getting activated. Lovely. And bring your weight onto your left tiptoes, the ball of your foot, and bring your right leg up. Just feel it. Feel that balance. Play with it. This will also strengthen your knee. Release the right foot. Engage your pelvic floor, your lower abdomen, and bring the left leg up. See the difference between one side and the other. And release your heels down. Yes, shake. Let's stretch those calf muscles. We're going to come into down dog. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, hands into your shins, flatten your back. Exhale, hands by the sides of your feet. Jump into a downward facing dog. And walk your dog, releasing your heels towards the floor. Rock side to side as well, feeling the whole of your feet. Good. Now, we're going to let the left heel come all the way towards the ground and bring the right leg parallel to the floor. Push your hands on the floor, keep your chest towards your thighs. Breathing deeply, let that back heel, your left heel, go down. Feel the foot on the ground. Feel your hands. And bring your gaze towards the hands. Bring your right knee towards your chest and come onto the ball of your foot. That's it, good. Push it up, up, up. The knee is close to the chest. The back is arching. You can bring your nose towards your knee as we were doing when we were lying on the floor. Now release and relax. Walk your dog. So even though the instruction is for the right leg to be towards the nose, what we're using is the left foot. So the part of the body that is exercising is the left. Now we're going to change. Let your right foot come towards the ground and bring your left leg parallel to the floor. You don't need to bring it high up, just parallel. And push your hands on the ground. Head is between your arms, your belly is in, pelvic floor is in and up. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more breath. Feeling that foot. Look towards your hands. Lift your right heel. Come onto the ball of the foot. And bring the nose towards your left knee. Breathe in deeply. Feel the foot supporting you. It's quite a strong, stable position. And exhale. Release. Walk the dog. And then come into a child's pose. You can release your hands behind your neck, stretching your upper arms. You can also fold your hands so that your wrists get a little bit of a stretch. Good. Lift your head and bring your hands onto the floor. Your knees are underneath your hips. Lovely. We continue working with the feet. We're going to have the toes facing down, and we're going to push ourselves up, knees up, chest is lifted by the hands, like so. So your toes are on the floor, hopefully you can see, and you're lifting up. The tops of the feet stay on the ground. That's it, let's do it. Don't go down, don't give up. Lift it, good. And can you walk your feet back It's just like a ballerina. And walk it forwards. And walk it back. And walk it forwards. And walk it back. And release down. Good. That can feel a little bit weird. Now, tap your toes under and push your hips back towards your heels. And feel the stretch on the feet. And coming back to center, keep your toes tucked under. Engage your abdomen. And do the same as before, but this time with your toes tucked under, so the balls of the feet are on the floor. Lift your knees. Knees are 1 inch from the floor. Your chest is engaged, your abdomen is engaged. And you start walking step by step, coming into plank, and then come towards your hands. And walking back, and walking forward. Walking back. Knees don't touch the floor. That's it, good. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Toes together, knees apart. And release down. Good. Relax your upper arms and your wrists. Lovely. Walk your hands back towards you and bring your legs forwards. So hopefully you can feel that your feet are coming alive. Have your hands by the sides of your hips. If you want, you can fold your mat a couple of times so that you have a bit of a perch where to sit and have your back straight. This is good, especially if you tend to arch your back. And even if you don't arch your back, it can be a nice help, a nice release. We're focusing on the feet. So bring your fingertips behind, open the chest, have your feet hip distance apart. Hip distance on your feet will be about a fist distance between your knees. That will give you the hip distance of your feet. Good. And keep your left foot towards the sky and start rotating your right foot. And change direction. Keep your pelvic floor in and up. And feel how the whole body moves in a way as one part moves. And release. Let your right foot rest and start making circles with the left. Just the left foot. And change direction. Good. Now, engage your thighs and your heels come off the floor. If the heels don't come off the floor, but your thighs are engaged, you are in the good path. And now point your toes and feel how your thighs engage differently. Flex your feet, point your toes. I mean, they're engaging both sides. What I feel is that when I point my toes, the inside of the knees gets more activated. Flex, I can feel it more close to my hip. Point, I feel it on the inside. And you don't have to feel the same as I feel. You explore what you are experiencing. Good. Keep your feet flex and spread your toes. Spread, 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 spread. And relax your hands. We tend to spread the fingers as well as the toes. Good. And relax. Shake, shake, shake. Lovely. And bring your right foot towards your left thigh. Just give the foot a little bit of a massage on the arch of the foot and ball of the foot. And now we're going to bring, I'll come closer so that you can see me better. So we're going to bend the left knee, bring the right foot on top, and interlace our fingers and our toes. Yes, you can do it. Like this, look. Interlace, very good, very good. Try to do it on the other way, opposite hand and foot, Zoe. So that, yeah, that's it. So it's like if you're, yes, good. And rotate. Ruth, I don't think you're interlacing. You are? Okay. And the other way. Lovely. Excellent. And release. And we're going to do it on the other foot. So first, bring the leg over and just massage the foot. Don't forget the arch of the foot. Ooh, my left foot is in need of attention. Many times until you massage something, you don't know it was hurting. Now, spread your toes, interlace, fingers on your toes. Good. And give them a good swirl around. See, after these, Ruth will start playing the guitar with her toes. Yes, good. Lovely. And release. So remember that interlacing because we will use it a little bit later. Now bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. You can still be seated on the folded mat. And feel the contact between your feet. Hold onto your feet as you bounce your knees up and down in Baddha Konasana. And feel the outside of the feet, which is touching the floor. Now we're going to push the elbows down and open the feet as if you were reading a book. Instead of reading the palms of your hands, you're reading the soles of your feet. And you might observe that your feet are a bit redder right now because we've been working with them. Open up. Lovely. And release. Good. And bring your hands behind you. Bring your feet onto the floor. Opening your chest. And we're going to tap the heels onto the ground. That's it. Start slowly. And know that we are tapping down rather than lifting. Tap, tap, tap. And go a little bit faster. Like if you were having a tantrum. Oh, what is that Barbie doll? Yes, that's it. And now the sides of the feet. Tap the sides of the feet. Tap, tap, tap. And the insides of the feet. Yay, looks funny. Like dancing the Charleston. And the tiptoes, the tiptoes, the tiptoes. Faster, harder. Yes. And the whole of the feet. The whole of the feet. And release down. Enjoy that vibration from your feet up to your legs. Observe that even that small exercise makes your heart rate go up and brings that warmth into the whole of your feet. Lovely. Bring your knees by the sides of your chest and hold onto your big toe with your index finger, middle finger and thumb and rock side to side. And now stay back to center, feeling the elongation on the spine. Release your toes and shake your legs. Shake, shake, shake towards the sky. And we're going to cross the right leg over the left. And reach towards the left foot with the right hand and interlace your toes and your fingers. And the right foot with the left hand and interlace toes and fingers. And then come down. If this is not available to you, just hold from your calves or ankles or wherever you can, maybe just your big toes interlaced. Breathe. What we're doing when we do these type of exercises is making a close circuit. So it's a mudra, a gesture, carries energy. And release your toes, shake your legs, shake, shake, shake. Change the cross, left leg over right. This is cow's face from lying down. So you have a few options. Either you hold your knees close to your chest, your shins should be apart from each other. You can also hold onto your shins, or you can interlace your fingers and your toes, keeping your shins apart, feeling the strong stretch on your hip. Lovely. And release, shake your legs. And place your feet onto the floor. Bring your hands into a cactus position. And focus in on the feet. We're going to bring the knees side to side. Just feel the sides of the feet and the insides of the feet. Do your toes touch the floor as you go side to side? Move with your breath. So I like to exhale as I twist and inhale as I bring my knees to center. Exhale as I twist. Take your time and feel your feet as you're doing it. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale to the other side. And inhale, back to center. Good. Bring your hands underneath your feet, your knees, and rock backwards and forwards. And bring yourselves into sitting. Lovely. Bring your right foot underneath your left thigh. So the outer of the foot is under the thigh. And hopefully you can see. So we're going to use the right hand on the floor to lift ourselves a little bit and make a circle on our foot with our bodies. So the whole of the thigh is massaging the foot. So you can use both hands on the floor, just letting that happen. Good. It looks a bit weird. Anyway, lovely. So if that was enough, you will stay like that. If you feel that you can bring a bit more pressure, you're going to bring the left foot onto different parts of the right and just press it down with the heel and lift your hip. I'll show you from this angle. I'm lifting the whole of my body onto that foot. And the foot faces upwards as we do it. Don't break any ankles or anything. Lovely. And release. We're going to use the other foot. So the left foot comes underneath your thigh. That's a gentle, it's like using a softball when we're massaging with softer parts of the body. Not that I'm saying that your thighs are soft, but they are softer than your feet for sure. Just make circles onto your foot. Even if it feels weird, just feel your way around it. It's a two-way massage. Your heel is also massaging your inner thigh. Good. Lovely. If that was enough pressure, you do it again. You just continue that. If you want to try with your heel, bring the heel to press onto the foot. Press and just experiment. Pressing on the heel, onto the foot. Maybe the toes as well. The advantage with doing this is that because we are doing it to ourselves, we can control how much pressure we put. Don't harm yourself. Lovely. And release. And shake, shake, shake. Move your toes. Wonderful. We're going to do a vinyasa and we're going to come into standing. So cross your legs. Feel the outsides of your feet as you do this. Remember that your feet need to push into the floor to lift you and let the legs come back. So use that sensibility on your feet. Bring your chest forwards, pushing up onto the outsides of the feet and bring the legs back into plank. Come over your wrists, coming onto your tiptoes. Chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up and bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Healthy foot is if you need it. And we're going to let the outsides of the feet come onto the floor. So you're turning towards your right and you're lifting the inside of both feet. So the left foot is on the outer edge, the right foot is on the outer edge as well. So do it a few times. And then you can let your hip come back up and down, stretching the outsides of the feet and the ankles and the hips. Normally we use this one to come into a twist. If you wanted to try and come into a twist, you can, but otherwise keep both hands on the floor. We're focusing on the feet today. Bring the legs back into downward facing dog. Walk your dog. And bring your left leg up, bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. That's it. And we're going to do the same. So let the hip come to the side. Your right hand is holding your weight more than anything. Left foot is letting you see the sole of the foot. So we are rolling on the outside of the little toe. That's it, good. And now bring the back foot forwards. And come into your Hindi squat. Pushing your hands away from each other. Feel where your feet are. Push your knees away. Your back is long. And your hips are releasing down. In here, if you can, lift your toes. So feel the heels on the floor. And release your toes, bring your fingertips onto the ground. Heel toe your feet towards each other. Spread your toes. Expand your back. If you need to bring your hands onto your shins, you can do that. If you are comfortable with your hands on the floor, keep your hands on the floor. Soften your knees and come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathe deeply. Feel the whole of your legs supported by your feet, by your hips. Feel that groundedness. And exhale, bend your knees deeper. Relax your chest over your thighs. Inhale, come back into Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, release down. Inhale, bring your arms either side of your head. Stay in Utkatasana. Can you lift your toes? Your weight is on your heels. Arms are by the sides of your head. And exhale, come up into standing. Good. Release, shake. And don't be surprised sometimes when you work in a particular part of the body, you might get sensation on your calves, on your shins, because you're mobilizing energy in those areas. So this is quite normal. Even like little cramps. It's just a sensation, and we can work with sensation. We can acknowledge it and work with it. One of the reasons we want to work on the feet is because working on the feet will give us better balance. That awareness will allow us to feel more grounded. So we're going to work with balance now. Let the weight of your body come onto your left and bring your right foot onto your calf muscle. You can even gently put it over your knee or onto your inner thigh. Just see where it feels best. Breathe deeply. Focus in a non-moving point in front of you. And can you bring your mind to stillness? Continue with your weight on your left leg and bring your right knee to be next to your left knee. And then bend the knee deeper and catch your foot with your hand. Bring your left arm up. This is your flamingo pose. So in flamingo pose, you're just holding the leg there and stretching upwards. If you want to evolve from flamingo pose into dancer's pose, push the leg back, have the arm outstretched, have your hip parallel to the floor. Inhale, come back to flamingo. Don't rush it. There is no rush. And bring your hands together. Bring your knee towards your chest. And then release down. And shake that left foot. Yes. That was a good workout for the foot and for the mind. Let's try the other side. You can see the muscles and the veins pumping up on the feet. So we start with tree, either foot onto the ankle calf muscle, or inner thigh, wherever it feels that you can keep it for a little bit. And yes, if you have slippery trousers, it's tricky. So don't struggle, don't struggle with your clothing. Do what you can. Your knee should be aiming at being open to the side. Focus on a non-moving point in front of you and just feel that settling into your tree pose. Release the foot from the leg and bring the left knee to be next to the right. And this is an option. You can just stay there with your knee bent and balance in there. If you want to go a little bit further, hold onto your foot and bring your index finger and thumb together up. And this is a good place to stay if you want to. If you want to go further, then push the foot away, bring yourselves parallel to the floor in your dancer's pose. And release. Bring the knee up towards your chest, hands together onto your heart. No rush. And release down. Shake it. Good. We're going to come back onto the ground with a vinyasa if we can. Otherwise, just bring yourselves into sitting whichever way you feel suited. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Flat back. Step or jump. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Look towards your hands. Jump through and come into sitting. Great. Bring your right shin in front of the left. And let your upper body rest onto your thighs. Releasing your hips, releasing your glutes. And you can still give your right foot a little massage with your thumb. Space between your toes as well. Those are energy points related to your eyesight. And the base of your big toe represents your neck. So if you have stiff neck or uncomfortable neck, just massage the base of your big toe. So I'm pressing my right knee with my right arm, and with my left hand, I'm massaging my right foot. Bring the nail of your left thumb onto the middle of onto the middle of your left big toe. That is your pituitary gland. And now at the top of the big toe, you can use your thumb or your index finger. Those are energy points. Just give it a little massage and change sides. When we're doing this, we're doing two things at once. We're opening the hips, stretching the thigh, the hip side, the glutes, and we're also massaging the foot with the other hand. So press your thumb all along the arch of the foot and the ball of the foot, and between your toes. That can be painful sometimes. Breathe into the discomfort if that is the case. and massage the base of the big toe. And then press in the middle of the big toe, either with the index finger or thumb, and then at the top of the big toe. Good. And give it a little rub. Lovely. Bring your legs forwards. Massage the whole of the legs and the ankles. And the other side. I'm sure you all heard about reflexology. So the yoga that we've done for our feet will be beneficial for the whole of the body. So last massage for the feet, we're going to, with the fingers, go between the little bones of the feet, making circular motions. We are just winding down. If you need to bend your knees to reach, you can do that as well. If you can do it with your legs outstretched, do it with your legs outstretched. Circular motion on top of the feet, around the ankles. And the Achilles tendon. And relax down. Looks like you have froze. My image is frozen. That's it. Relax down onto the floor for your final relaxation. And let yourselves be completely relaxed. We have rejuvenated our feet by using a bit of pressure and massage the pressure of our bodies. And just feel that energy flowing. Your big toes, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. And the energy flowing all along the ball of the foot. And up and down the half moon, that is the arch of the foot. And feel a little whirlpool of energy on the heel of your feet. And all along the outer edge of the foot. And from the outer edge of the foot, feel that space between the heel and the bone in the ankle and the little toe. And then the space between the ankle and the toe that is next to the little one. And the space between the ankle and the middle toe. Space between the ankle and the second toe. And feel the space between the heel, the bone of the ankle on the inside, the outside of the base of your big toe and your big toe. All of those points is quite intricate. And all of that energy in your feet might feel like if you're wearing booties, let that energy flow up through the calf muscle and shin, knee, underneath the knee, thigh, hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, the back of your neck, the back of your head, the crown of your head, forehead, tip of your nose, right side of your face, left side of your face, upper lip, lower lip, chin, front of your throat, space between your collarbones, sternum, the whole of your rib cage, your diaphragm, belly button, pubic bone, and your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and your hands. And as if by magic, you might feel that your hands are also as active as your feet. Feel your thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, top of the hand and palm of the hand, and all the space around your wrists. Your hands and your feet are full of life and energy. And I'm going to close with 3 Oms and Shantis. If you can afford the time to stay on the floor for a little bit longer, just stay there. You can repeat the Oms and Shantis from where you are. Otherwise, just to have a little stretch and come into sitting. You can chant with me or just repeat mentally. Inhale to begin. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Make the movement a little faster and place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourself a clap. Well done.